Do-do-do-do-do-do. Welcome, welcome. How are we doing today? All right. We don't need no starting soon screen. We are the starting soon screen. Oh, my Winamp is not looking healthy. Let's try that again. There we go. All right. Seribot's a return chatter. Welcome back, Seribot. Seribot's gonna get an ad. It's interesting. My thought was, oh no, Seribot's gonna get an ad. How else will you be able to help moderate? And it's like, wait a second. I shouldn't have to watch the video. Okay. Arms are good? Arms are good. Okay. Or are they gonna be going through my armpits again? No? Yes, no? Okay. Okay, let's move our scene around a little bit here. And how's the other side? Do 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 do. Just wait for the ad to roll on through. Do 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 do. Okay. Oh, that's right. We got some new stuff. So let's unpack some new stuff. Oops, not export. Not export. Unpack. Import package. Custom package. Right here. That one. I don't know if you can hear that, but my hard drive is spinning up there. Doom, 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 doom. Skeletons. Import. Oops, I did not check to see where they imported to. Do 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 do. No? Where did they import to? Oh no. Polygon Pirates. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Wait a second. Do I have to like prefab the prefab? That's kind of odd. Let's see if it's going to make us do that. Do I seriously have to like unpack the prefab? Or did it just not, did it not package it properly? Huh. Well, that is curious. Here I was gonna drop some fun little skeletons in here for ambiance. But it's not letting, it's missing materials, it's missing the mesh. It was supposed to grab all of the associated elements. It was supposed to grab those and bring them on in here. But it did not. Oh yeah, they are super small. That didn't bring over anything. It's like it brought over the reference to them. I don't want to import the whole... I don't want to import the whole Pirates package. That's a shame. I guess we won't be having skeletons in our closet today. Let's get out of here. So, what is today's plan? What is today's plan indeed? That's a good question. That's a good question. Let me check the goals. Let's see. Today's goals. Oh, and there goes my stuff again. Well, one of those goals was going to be to work on a little Halloween theme here, but you know, we could probably just remove them later. We are gonna make some fun, or work on some fun anime style openings, because I need to work on. I need to put a package together for everyone, you know, for the YouTubes, or at least a channel trailer here. Oops, I was blocking my hand tracker. I was wondering about that. Oh, we did do a couple things. Let's make the game screen kind of big. I'm gonna fix the flashlight. There we go. As you can see, there's no. Oh, okay. That was supposed to be fixed. Apparently, I did not save. Now, where are you? Are you in this hand? Oh, there you are. Come on. Yeah. It's tricky. It's tricky because the angles are slightly off. Look over to the wall. And point at the wall. Okay, which hand are you? This hand. There we go. Okay. So I was gonna look up how to do a controller for said flashlight. Like an on-screen interface. But I haven't looked into interfaces yet, so that's gonna have to wait a little bit. Come on, where are you? We're mirrored. Why are we Oh, I know why we're mirrored. Are we really mirrored? Yeah, I guess we are. Oh, well. Okay, so you, over here. Yep. So we won't have an on-screen interface. I just locked my camera there. Whoa, jeez. That just goes right through there, doesn't it? Man, that's bright. It is. Look at that. Okay, so it's really interesting that it, the light basically blasts through the polygons. And I noticed that with the hand too, because the hand is solid. Okay, there's no, yeah, I mean, I only have a group of fingers, a pointer, and a thumb, right? But let's face this way. So I got my hand here. So we shine it here, shine it. Oh man, that's bright. But if I get the angles just right, you see what looks like almost like bones. And I do not have fancy subsurface scattering or anything like that on this model. Not sure Unity can actually do proper subsurface scattering. You can probably fake it. Well, anyways, you can kind of see it in the distance there. You can kind of see that we do in fact have... Come here. We do in fact have some weird... yeah, some weird polygon separation with the spotlight. That's what it is. It is a spotlight. And a probably too bright point light. But I think it's the spotlight that's giving us extra issues. So, okay, there, I got my cursor back. Let's do a little side-by-side debugging here. Main character, where are you? There you are. You can see my little cage there. That's the player capsule. So it's collisions. It's for collisions. So I can't like walk through the walls and such. Now this block on my hand here, that was something I was trying out and didn't get super far in. That was, I had to put a pin in that for later and go watch some tutorials. That is a, right, you can't see on that side, but right here, that is a collider. I wanted to be able to like interact with objects, like knock them around, or have stuff bounce off my hands. Ooh, that's bright. Okay, so what we're gonna do on this side? Actually, I can't turn off the gizmos yet. I was gonna turn off the gizmos. Gizmos in Unity are anything that's not viewable in the play window, but still there. Like these lights in my hands. Okay, so the spotlight isn't doing a darn thing. This is probably locked in our hand. So let's go find it. You, which one are you? You're the point light. Oh, it's way out there. Okay, so oh, that looks kind of cool with the gizmo tumbling. I believe it's currently too far away from the hand to be doing much of anything. So we're gonna bring it a little closer. It should be casting a little bit of a glow on my finger here. So what this glow is coming from, this is the spotlight that I'm using as the flashlight. Okay, let's see what we got here. Crank up the intensity. Oh. Now I am ET. Hey, that's interesting. Oh, the range is probably too small. So let's move this away. It should at least be lighting up my fingers. And not only when it's shining directly at my chest. Range, there we go. Oh, now I have a spooky light. That is ridiculous. That is very ridiculous. Okay, so we're gonna turn off the flashlight light. So now we only have the spotlight here, making a mess of things. My orbs. Okay. Let's make it a little bit more orange, maybe. In a smaller range. Oh, that's the flashlight light. I don't want to mess with any of that. The point light. Yes. Give it a little bit smaller range, but not that small. This would make more sense if I had a flashlight object in my hand, because then I could just put it right at the end of said flashlight. Ah, it's still super duper bright, isn't it? With almost no intensity. That has some very odd behavior, isn't it? Because if you look, it doesn't really do anything unless it gets near my face. See? Right there. So why does it not do anything unless it comes near my face? Ha! Okay, it's not interfering with my other lights. Hmm. That was a mystery. That is definitely a mystery. One I'm not sure we'll actually solve. And down. And up. And down. And now it's too far away from my hand. See, now it looks like a spotlight, and it really shouldn't be. Odd things. Maybe I should just make an area light on a little ball or a disc or something. What direction? Oh, areas. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't like that. So in the universal render pipeline, which is what we're using here, apparently area lights, so lights that are a shape, they can only be baked. So that's interesting. So our choices are spot, directional, and point. And the point is our troublemaker here. I mean, look at that. Maybe we just turn him off for now. Okay, so the flashlight light. It says so, flashlight light. There, now we have our flashlight light. And it is attached to, let's see, where is it attached? It is attached to the hand itself. So not my pointer finger, where I thought it was, but the whole hand. Okay. So we can play with this. We can work with this. And I have to remember that any changes I make while we're playing with it, I have to basically redo once we are not in the editor, or not in play mode here. I'm back in the editor. Okay, so here we are. You can see what the light is going to look like based on this little cone here. And it's not super bright because I'm thinking there's a lot of already baked in lighting in this level, or in this this area. So what we're gonna do is go back to the office where we can play with the lights. Oh, and there's Giant Rusty saying hi. And what we're gonna do is we are going to turn down the light a little bit. Grab our lights. Make them a little dimmer here. Now our flashlight can actually be seen. Oops. All right, main character. Go for a little walk. There. Now we can highlight things on the bookshelf. So we see our lovely main character here. Isn't he a lovely main character? Okay, we have our flashlight highlighted. So now I don't have to have my pointer finger out when I'm doing this. I can actually just use my whole hand. Yes, our lovely main character. Welcome in, Withered Dad. Okay, I'm troubleshooting and adjusting my flashlight. So my flashlight here is I have a leap motion doing my hand tracking, see? And in the game engine here, we're also using that same tracking. See if I were to turn all the way around here. Hello! Welcome into the stream. yes, I do like it. It's a little fussy sometimes, especially since I was trying to adjust it this weekend to see. Okay, maybe I can put an arm above my monitor this time, but nope, works best for me right here on my keyboard. But yes, it does really good work for what it is and how much I paid for it. I have a Leap 1 that I picked up off of eBay, I believe. But yes, no, welcome in, welcome in. Yes, we're working on our flashlight and can't really see where it's going right now. Can I get myself in the face? Yeah, we definitely need to adjust some settings here. But yes, welcome in. Have you been here before? It says first time chatter. If you haven't, I can give you a little tour. Let's see. Where were we? First, before we do anything, we need to make this flashlight bigger. So, where are our flashlight settings? Here we go. Bigger flashlight. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, this is a much better flashlight. There we go. Now I can actually do something about it. There we go. So, we came here from a Dead Sun stream at some point. Or maybe when I was over there visiting. But yes, let's go back to the main area now. No, not that area. So actually, this is a good starting point. So one of the things I want to do is I want to turn off my flashlight. There. All right. So what I have here is my multi-purpose sandbox, and a few things I want to do with this. One of them is I want to make a little just chatting area, where I can just sit, have my little, instead of just standing here in front of the scenery the whole time, just sit down, have a good time, converse with y'all, kind of show off some of the stuff I've been working on. The other thing is in the lower corner here, we have my VC Face avatar, the guy in the lower left of the screen. So that's through VC Face. And what I want is better control over how everything is displayed, like the lighting, the quality of, let's zoom in, side by side, the quality of the render and everything. And so I want to be able to use my sandbox here to also do transparent capture, kind of like VC Face or Warudo, Vignan, etc. So leap motion on the desk or on the chest. I have mine on, it's like on top of my keyboard in front of me, because I want to be able to show my typey and whatnot, but also I want to be able to touch my head. So touch my head, wave. Let's see, I can wave just within the range of motion for the leap 1 anyways. Tried putting it in other places and it just didn't have the range of motion for what I am doing. If I was wandering around a bit, if I had like a standing desk or something like that, then I would say chest mounted for sure, or maybe like chin mounted, if you're wearing a VR headset. So that's where I found it worked best for me. Just kind of sitting at a very slight angle at the top of my keyboard. But yeah, and no, aside from some oddities where one of my arms, I think it's my right arm here, depending on what I'm doing, it'll pop up and look like I have my arm through my armpit, kind of like this. But it just does that randomly. I think it's where I'm wearing a baggy hoodie or something. So, where were we? Ah, yes. So I have different areas of this level. All one big, huge level. Where are we? So we are currently on this little platform way out here because I have a separate camera set up that outputs transparent capture through using Spout. Now what that just means is when the video feed goes into OBS, I don't have to use a green screen. So that was one of the goals. And then when I want to get out of this area, well, I can walk off the edge if I really wanted to. But I don't want to do that. So I have teleport spots. And I've been slowly adding to this whole project, different camera controls, so now I can wheelie in and out with the zoom, or zoom in and out with the wheelie mouse. I have the lights dark right now because I was testing my flashlight. Oh, which the spotlight does weird stuff with my polygons. Maybe that's biblically accurate, Rusty. Who knows? But yeah, so I have all my tracking is coming through from VC Face into Unity. Eventually, I'm going to cut out the VC Face middleman here, but it's really dark over here, isn't it? Let me turn up the lights just a little bit. Dark for testing. There we go. Maybe we'll move that over a little bit, leave it in there. Oh, hey. Because this is a sandbox, there's lots of stuff that's being tested. So, here you are. Ta-da! I have chat popping in. It's actually popping in from OBS. Ta-da! Oh, neat. Yeah, Unity is a lot of fun. It's pretty, I don't want to say not user-friendly maybe, but I feel it's fairly beginner-friendly. And I haven't tried like Godot or some of the other ones. Unreal. Well, I started with Unity because Unreal didn't have what I needed for my robot project at the time. Another thing I'm using is in a different program, different setup. I take the motion capture data and I send it over to an Arduino circuit board. And so somebody wrote a Unity plugin for that, and that's what controls the Rusty robot. So the avatar you see in front of you, the vtuber, was he was actually a backup for when Rusty wasn't behaving. But it turns out it's like I really like being the vtuber too, and playing around in here, doing fun stuff that it doesn't always have to make sense. If I'm just trying stuff out, it's like, look, there's a giant Rusty that watches over the office. Ooh, and also, oh, my scrolly wheels being a little bit much. Here we go. We have everyone on the computer monitor here. It's mirroring the OBS feed. So what you are seeing, well, I can also watch it in really tiny vision over here. I know Dead Sun is doing something similar to this, basically the same thing. He's using something called NDI, and that's basically taking the video feed and moving it around. And what I'm doing here is OBS there's a filter on the OBS feed on the scene, and that is and then I have something here in Unity that receives that little video feed. So it's the same thing that's going on with the chat here. This I just have just the chat feed, and that's the whole screen. And that's just a still image. It's here for ambience. Oh, Will it work? Oh, it will work. We have to go spooky for this though. This is something something I've been wanting to do for a while. I have my voice hooked up here. I have the audio feed. I figured it'd be great for you know, Halloween here, and great for Scary Week. So we'll test out how I'm not sure how I feel about it entirely. It does look a little it does look a little sketch, but oh, that's neat. Oh, look at that. Wait a second. Wait a second. Why are you showing up over there? Bop, bop, bop. Okay, it's not. For a second, I thought it was showing up in VC Face also. But, no. The audio, it just looks similar. Okay. Whew. Hold on. We're gonna snooze that ad. There we go. Give you another 5-minute reprieve here. But no, this is basically my playground, my sandbox. And that's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun just kind of goofing around and trying out new things, because I'm a noob. I have not been playing with this too much, aside from setting up the robot, which was more writing a lot of scripts than anything. But it's fun to just kind of run around. Oops. No, I did disable the shaders on this one. Darn. So currently I have to switch between models, switch between characters here in order to walk around instead of float around. See here, we can float around. Because on my to-do list, I need to set up or better integrate the animation controllers. Oh, there we go. Now I'm out again. To better integrate the animation controllers, because, you know, like this is jumping and this is walking. So I'm basically hovering. But here, I have the locomotion stuff set up. So we can do things like run and walk and stuff. Oh, it takes time. It definitely takes time. Lots and lots of YouTube tutorials. And one of the great skills is finding which combination of YouTube tutorials are the right ones. Like for the what's called post-processing. So things like the blur in the distance, that's part of the post-processing. So things it does to the camera. So that, you know, the look. We got a little darkness around the edges. We have some camera distortion and fun stuff like that. That was actually tricky to get the right combination of Unity version, the type of rendering I'm doing, and what effects I wanted. To get all those lined up and find the right tutorial. And then it was kind of smooth sailing. Oh, welcome in. Thanks for the follow, Code Doses. Kind of just showing off some of the playground here. Oh, one of the fun things to show off is flight mode. And I have way too many hotkeys because I don't have everything properly set up. So I have it all set up with hotkeys. Hotkeys? Nope, that's teleport. We don't want to teleport. Where'd we go? How do we get out of here? How do we get out of here? And of course, finding the little quirks along the way. Like, so in this space level, I brought in an office, a part of an office asset pack. I had a hard time walking in and out of the office, and I couldn't figure it out for a long time. When I finally figured it out, it was because I had the whole asset was like this far off the platform, so I could never just walk right into it. I had to jump just right, and it took me forever to figure out because I never looked down. It's the little things, the little quirks. Okay. What is flight mode? Is it B? It is B. Okay. Did I mention just little things for fun? We can fly around the ship. is the this was actually a bug when I was trying to figure out some animation stuff, and I made the head disappear, or I made the body disappear. I was like, this looks kind of fun, just floating around. So then I I just ran with it because I don't have deadlines and stuff. This is all a fun project, so I just ran with it, and I loaded up some particles, and we have flight mode, Rusty. You just fly around the ship. And then when I remember which hotkey it is, I can come back to normal. We never look up or down. Well, I'm usually zoomed in, too. Oh, we're gonna get an ad in a minute. I apologize for that. I was able to hit affiliate, and once you do that, Twitch demands their cut. So, but yeah. But no, it's the fun things. Like giant Rusty in the sky. It was just a thought that came to me, and like, you know what? Duplicate that, and eventually he'll follow us around as we move throughout the level. Yeah, thanks. I one of the big reasons I actually wanted affiliate was for the emotes. Because I wanted my own little emotes. So once I hit that, I drew up some emotes. I thought I could take the easy way out and just like zoom in real close, screen cap that. But no, I did need to do some editing, some drawing and such, so. But that's okay. It's all fun. It's all fun. I should really move my teleporter so that I can get out of my office and back to the space station. There we go. I'm gonna take an ad break here. Let's see. Use my own emotes, maybe. Wait, where are my emotes? There we go. Ad break. Let me know what ads you get. I'm always curious. Well, unless... Oh, that's right. It's probably tailored to your experience, so you don't need to let me know what ads you get. I've been getting quite a variety when I'm visiting others. Been quite an odd variety because I had to get rid of Turbo for a little bit, so these things happen. But I had to get rid of Turbo for a little bit, but it is what it is. So, see ads again. They're not the worst. But I think last time I got a car ad, makeup concealer ad, and then 2 food. So, 2 out of 4 ain't bad. I wonder if I should add, oops, we still got the right model here. There we go. I wonder if we should, where do I go? It's all the little quirks. Okay, where are we? Hand. Nope, I'll show that off later. There we go. So we've got our flashlight. Ooh, you got Bacon, Geico, Discover Card, Misa. Oh, did you get the Oscar Mayer ad where they trick you into thinking it's a makeup ad, but then they pan the camera back over to the grill? That one was actually clever. I didn't mind that one as much. Yeah, that one. I think I've gotten that one like every ad break. Okay, so another fun thing that I was experimenting with a couple weeks ago, I think, was this little floating TV screen back right here. It's basically in-game camera. So it's somewhere up behind me, and it's projecting that, as a security camera kind of feed. And that is where I started with on how to bring in outside sources into Unity. So Yeah, and it's purposely low res too. Unlock the camera here. He's nice and pixely. And there I am. See, there I am walking around. Yeah, some really neat things you can do. Another neat thing you can do with the using the camera like this is making mini maps. See, I didn't take any classes or go to school for game engine, game design, or anything like that, and it was a lot different back when I actually was in school. But you wouldn't think, or I didn't think of it until I saw a tutorial. It's like, oh yeah, to make a little mini map in the game, you use a camera, just like this. You just have the camera attached to the basically the overlay, and it just follows you around, and you can see a different view of what's all around you. It's like, oh, mind blown, mind blown. Yeah, I do want to with this whole environment and it being a streaming environment and not a game, at least maybe down the road. Maybe down the road it'll be more of a game. I want to add in the interactive fun for it. So having like having chat roam around as little bots or crew members or something. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Maybe fun activities for like got red alert sirens going off when we get raided or something. The space part of this isn't actually it was more to play with the cool things and get used to doing things, because I started from scratch in Unity, right? One of the first things I did was, how do I like turn a light on and off? I can show you that script too. Where are we? No, not you. Don't scroll my camera out. Okay, there's the main office. So my first script in Unity, well, in the game engine part of it anyways, was right here. I loaded in some lights. I had the ability to turn them on and off. What it does right now... Oh, let's go find out. Edit script. So what it does right now is, yep, so I had it set right here to turn the lights on. And then to turn one of them red. So I was trying to figure everything out, right? And right here, I currently have it to set them all to whatever the color is, or to change them to different colors. Because, yeah, one thing I was trying to do was make it all spooky, but I couldn't quite get it dark enough. There's something about this demo for the asset pack that doesn't quite let me do that, get it dark enough. So, which key was that? X. See, you can see that light way in the back. That one goes green. Where's the other one? That one's yellow. So it's just a demonstration script starting from nothing. Oh, I think that one's the red light. Maybe. Yeah, that part's irrelevant. But it's just starting from scratch, and that's basically where I started from in here. And we got into more complicated things like messing around with the camera zoom. So here's where it gets a little bit ickier. Some of this stuff. At first for the zoom, I just wanted to kind of zoom in and out, and by pressing a key. So I did that. It's like I could have close view, and I could have far away view. And then it's like, okay, so the next step is I want to use the scroll wheel. So through a bunch of tutorials and whatnot, I adapted some code that I found. And here we were adjusting the field of view. And it does some math, I'll put in quotes, because it's the engine doing all the math. So basically, scroll up or scroll down, you add or subtract. Well, you take that add or subtract and you put it right here. And then you hook it up to the camera stuff. I didn't come up with most of this. But yeah, no, one of the next things is I do want to get the kind of like Twitch integration. Not Yeah, I put that in quotes because I don't know if that's the right term for it. The basically being able to get chat like, yeah, like exclamation mark repair, and then it'll like, you know, fix damage from the raid, or, you know, whatever mischief chat gets up to. You know, and you know, I look at a lot of different streamers for inspiration, like Dead Sun, Fruitsy Collins. Um, One of the big inspirations before I even thought I wanted to be a streamer was like Code Miko, when she was first starting everything and had a lot of chaos all over the place with the little chat peepos running around, and also doing interviews and stuff. And it's like, man, this is a great way to have, you know, not just like a static background, which, you know, they look cool. You know, you can get a cool looking static background or even a moving background. I wanted it to be, you know, let's go for a walk and talk. You know, like here we are. I'll just go walking down the, well, walking into a wall apparently. You know, just go walking down the corridor and chit chat about stuff. And my camera, what are you doing, camera? Do I seriously keep walking into the wall? I do keep walking into the wall. That would be the use of a mini map. That would definitely be where a mini map would come in handy. Check posture. I was actually shrimping over there. You can't tell from my tracking. But someday I will have more tracking as well than just stiff shoulders and a leap motion. I'm not sure what tracking I should get though, because I don't really plan on doing too much actual VR. You know, like getting a VR setup and doing actual VR, because I get really motion sickness, unfortunately. But I like the idea of tracking, so I can do more than just VTube Studios, lean back and forth, and some hand motions. Like, you know, there are ways around it of not having tracking. Basically, animation overrides, and I'm looking into those. I'm looking into those currently off stream, because I don't know how much you guys want to just watch tutorials with me, but yeah. So some of the things you can do. There's this. Yep, you can see that right in the middle of the screen here. There's like, you can set up different different animations, whether they're done in Unity or imported into Unity. And then you trigger them with different things, like, you know, the jump. Let's see, do I have... I don't have them. I don't have the right thing selected down here. What I do have... Hey, now we can actually show it off here. What I do have that I've been playing with the animation is, I got my Borderlands intro. And this was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun. Yes, I am Rusty Robot Factory, the robot. Oh, and I lost hand tracking there. It did not like that. Oh! That was fun. Come on. Come on. Oh, and while we wait for this to load, it's probably going to say, hey, you crashed. Are you sure you still want to do this? Oh yeah, it's recompiling everything. Well, thank you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Appreciate it. So I do believe that crash, because it's been a little unstable lately. That might have been because I have way too many spout sources coming from OBS into Unity, and I don't have them optimized. So that's probably what that problem was. Scooch my window over just a little bit, because I did have it lock up after I started playing with the mouth, the funny mouth thing. So that's my bad. Because right now I think I had for active sources, it must run them as long as they're in the scene. So I have the chat overlay and the computer screen over in the office, and let's see, and I had the mouth, the mouth audio waveform, which was pretty cool. Um, yeah, it didn't like all that put together. Now that my project has grown to a certain size, I do need to start looking to some optimizations like loading and unloading scenes or like areas of of the game. So basically, when I teleport to the office, it should unload this big space station. Music. Oh, everything came down. There we go. Oh, this is one of the joys of well, single computer setup, of course. But when one thing crashes, it all crashes. I am strongly considering, even though I don't need it, because this computer can handle. It's not about it not being strong enough to handle all these shenanigans. It's the optimization. the, the the optimization isn't there, and so it that's where it ran into the issues. Some direct 3D something or other is what the error said before it before it went down. So I think once I throw in those optimizations and properly garbage collect my code, we might be in better shape then. But if I did want to use one of my like old desktops solely as the video conduit to Twitch, the stream would stay alive at least. So I might do that. I might do that. We'll see. I feel like it would add an extra layer of complexity that is not really needed just from an equipment standpoint, because the reason I don't have the robot going, let's bring up, there we go. The reason I don't have the robot going right now, this is just a still image, is because he takes a good 20 minutes to set up between powering on his computer and loading all the software, because it is an older computer. Like that computer's probably a dozen years old. It's plenty to run him though. To run the code that tells servos and LEDs what to do. It's plenty for that, but it still takes a lot of time to load all that stuff and then test him to make sure that he's gonna stay within his limits. But I do plan on I should have enough time on Wednesday, so I'm gonna do a retro gaming stream. I don't know if I'm gonna play Zombies Ate My Neighbors again, or what, but I'm gonna have the robot here, probably instead of the VTuber, honestly. That is how I started. That is how I started back in January. The first few streams were me as the robot, the motion-controlled robot, working on playing games and working on modeling my VTuber avatar. So we come full circle. All right, ads in about 20 seconds. Because yeah, I'm doing the 3 minutes of ads an hour, spaced apart a little bit, just so that new folk aren't landing on the channel and then getting stuck with those same 3 minutes of ads. It is what it is. I hope you get fun ads. Should have an ad break. I do. I should have an ad break. Not redeem. Command. Chat command. So if anything, I can just type it. I'm sure there's a way to hook that in where, Twitch sends the or I would listen for the or the Twitch notification, or however that works, and then it just automatically apologizes for me in case I don't catch it. I don't know. You got to keep the lights on, right? You got to keep the lights on. Okay, let's see. Why is... There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can set up like stream elements, or I think I've got, what do I all have in here? I've got stream elements and Seribot, and I think one of those at least can be, or Nightbot maybe. I'm sure there's a dozen bots out there that can do fun moderation stuff like that, and it'll tell chat. Yeah. I do miss Turbo. But me having Turbo wouldn't help the viewers though. Okay, where are we? Game. There we go. Why is Rusty big in blue? That's curious. Why are you blue? Do I have Big Rusty hooked up still? I didn't think I did. Big Rusty, are you hooked up? Nope, you are not hooked up. I thought I might have had Big Rusty hooked up to the VTuber stuff. I can. This one? This one? No, I bet I got rid of the animator. So Big Rusty is the, there he is. Big Rusty's beak. Oh! Now I remember what I do with my teleporter. So as I was figuring out how to reposition my character. Okay, you know, this is bothering me. Tangent. Or timeout, one of the two. I was playing with my leap motion settings and I moved it too far forward. There we go. That's a little better. I keep putting my hands through my chest. Oh, 50? We'll try 50 for now. There we go. Logitech, GCU, Ritz, and Peloton. Ooh, I haven't had a Peloton one yet. I did get one that was a Lego Minecraft and a Lego Fortnite, or I should say a pair of them that were Lego Fortnite and Lego Minecraft building competitions. So it wasn't playing the game, it was like Lego Masters. Did I disconnect again? Oh man, am I disconnected? Hello. We are having issues tonight. They're reconnected. Man. I bet that might be my internet instead of this. We have just enough to get 720p upstream. It's been kind of garbage lately, honest. Oh wait, no, we can control Giant Rusty. All right. But first, I'm going to disable... Where are you? I was thinking about it now. We are going to disable that filter that I really enjoy. There we go. There we go. I really enjoy that filter, but it's one of the reasons that we were crashing. So that filter I'm talking about is it's called Spout. It sends data already on your graphics card. So it's sending that's the one that's sending the OBS feed and kind of mirroring it into that one computer monitor in my office. Okay, where are we? There we are. Oh man, did I lose my giant flashlight? Yeah, I think I did. Do I have a lean going on too? I do have a lean going on. Wow. Okay, let's look at the walls. How big's oh no. I do have a tiny flashlight again. Okay, we're gonna fix that first. Because I think we had a really slow compile anyways because of the crash. Okay. So one of the fun things is I have to lock my camera, otherwise when I move the cursor around, you know, trying to hit like the stop button or the play button up here again, it's moving this all over the place. So what I do is I actually lock the camera, the third person camera. it's the little tweaks as I'm hacking together this whole streaming idea. Okay, let's see. Flashlight. You know, I should just put the tag distracted in there instead of tangents, because I think I hit more distractions than tangents lately. Let's see. Let's just go find that camera. Or not camera, light bulb. There we go. Nope. Come on. There we go. Now I got the light. Isn't that funny? I'm like leading it around so I can click on it in the editor. It's like, where are you? Where are you? There you are. Okay, point light, we're gonna get rid of you for now. You are also being a bit of a pain. Let's see. Flashlight, here we go. Okay. So the flashlight I do have hooked up to my hand tracking, and I discovered that it is not my pointer finger. I did think I had it on my pointer finger, but it is my entire hand. So here we go. This would be extra funny if I had a live feed going of myself doing like a, I don't know, doing funny hand motions. Let's see, we're gonna crank that up. And a cool thing is I could change the inside and outside of the light itself, because it's a spotlight. And if we go over here, well, actually I was pointing at the ground then. Come on. There we go. So where are we? There we go. Basically adjusts the light fall off and yeah, the inner and outer spot angles. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're having fun. So let's see if I scroll up a bit. So you have Elite Motion. What would you like to do with Unity? Because you were talking about maybe learning Unity, right? Inner and outer spot angle. See, ideally I would put this code, or this some of these values, I would put some of these values over in my control script, so I don't have to go hunt down this flashlight whenever I want to adjust it, like make it brighter and less brighter. Ooh, you can make it way brighter. Let's see, range 10. What happens if I increase the range? Not a whole lot. Okay. Okay, we got soft shadows, high resolution. Culling is everything. That's fine. Render mode. Oh. Is it the flashlight that's causing issues? I just heard my graphics card whir up. Or my fans anyways. Maybe we'll bust the flashlight down to low quality. I have a hard time believing that's the problem though, but it could be because it moves around so fast. That could be part of the problem. Okay, so we've got 40, 80, and medium shadows. Let's get out of here before it crashes again. Okay, my dear flashlight. Mostly having random come up a sandbox or a clubhouse. Yeah, see, that's one of the things I want to accomplish here is I want to build my level, which is not this, or even The Office, but I want it to be lore appropriate, because you know lore is fun, right? I had a whole backstory before I before I started streaming, when I was working on the actual robot, and then later on the virtual identity here of the vtuber. Yeah, a whole backstory cooked up and everything. It's like, well, how much in character do I want to be? You know, it's like, why did this robot be playing video games? You know, but I think I'm gonna strike like a happy medium between, you know, behind the scenes. Well, obviously behind the scenes, kind of like behind the scenes, and also semi in character. Call it lore accurate, Rusty. Take care of spirits and sprites. See, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. Yeah, I should be able to read chat on the screen. It says you're a will-o-wisp that takes care of the spirits and sprites inside the lantern. Yeah. So you're gonna have like would you be more of a nature more of like a nature setting, or yeah, you could do anything with that depending on what you wanted to do with the lore. One of the things I wanted to do is, based on what type of game I was playing, is kind of jump to a kind of appropriate world. You know, my default would be the office of the abandoned factory that I've been reassembling myself from scrap parts. So that's the level I want to put together based on that office, the little office I have set up here. Sci-fi stuff, I do enjoy sci-fi, and while this started off this whole beautiful level, let's zoom out a little bit here. This whole big beautiful demo level, it was part of an asset pack, and they built this with the asset pack. They built this level to show it off. So when I was trying to figure out where I wanted to start playing my little playground, I was like, man, this has everything. This has stuff happening outside. Well, stuff's not running. You actually have to, it's all static. But, you can make glowy lights. There's some plants in here. I can play with the lighting. There's ships that I can hook up. It's basically, you can just start going. Doors open and close when you walk towards them. So I wanted those things, but was a static level. So I started writing the scripts and playing with the animations and the lighting controls and all that. And I'm slowly getting into it. And yeah, it's a long work in progress. I should probably finally turn the lighting down to medium fidelity too. I just see that over here now. Oh, welcome in, Ducky Duck. Yeah. I got affiliates, so now y'all have to watch ads unless you have Turbo. But yeah, the perk of this is we have emotes. There's a whole pack of them here. I have to make more. I think that's all of them that I have so far. I don't think I have them sitting on my computer yet, but they're fun stuff. Oh, and we had our first full-on crash. Not just OBS, but like almost everything. It was great. That was 21 minutes ago, according to this OBS. Oh, thank you. That's my cold robotic heart thanks you. No, I made like 27 cents last month since I think that's what it was, since running ads. I can afford a 20% of a surge protector. I do need a few more of those. But yeah, I was just kind of going through and chatting with Wither Dash here about the playing or building up a VTuber environment, and how I started off with a basically a demo level for an asset pack. I'm slowly teaching myself everything. I started with just turning on the lights. Technically turning off the lights with my first script. But yeah, now I was working on a flashlight. Flashlight. Enunciation is key on that one, isn't it? So, here's what. Here, let's zoom right in. There we go. I have a light attached to my hand, and it is I think we're about 80. I'll leave a color at that. I'm turning the resolution of the shadows down, even though they would make nice high resolution shadows. But I think that's one of the things giving my computer grief, because it's not optimized. So we got that, and we're going to turn this point light off while we're here. There. I had a cylinder I was going to use as a flashlight, but it looks goofy. I'll just quickly model a flashlight at some point. All right, save that. Let's see. I think the flashlight also comes on automatically, so I'm going to... Oh, I wonder if that's giving me grief too. There. Get that. Another thing I need to work on is an equipment system. So if... Oh, you can't see. Oh, behind me here. Nope. Let's try leaning the other way. Come on. Lean the other way. So if you look right here, this is my part of my skeleton. So there's some of my hand joints, my hand bones if you're a Blender user. So I got hand R, so that's my right hand. So I currently have a flashlight there. But what I want to do is make an equipment system, so like an RPG or whatnot. So, you know, head slot, hand slot, feet, I guess. I don't see my feet too often. Not that kind of a VTuber. But it'll make it much easier to equip items, especially if I have them laying around the ship. I want to be able to just go and equip them off of like the coat rack or equipment rack or whatnot, because I'm running out of hotkeys on my keyboard and I don't have them written down. But for instance, F is flashlight, and I need the flashlight to start in the off position because that would make more sense. There we go. We have a much larger flashlight now. Where are we? There we go. Ta-da! I should still cast nice shadows too. Oh yeah, wow, that shadow quality took a dive, didn't it? Oh, that looks like garbage now. I will turn that setting back up, I guess. But so equipment stuff. We have helmets that I've been working on in my Mecha Modeling Mondays, which is usually what I do on Mondays. But I wanted to work on my environment for this last week or two, and I need to fix this one. It's supposed to follow my eye tracking, but only in the left and right. We gotta fix that. I'm gonna fix that sooner than later. We also have this lovely Pat Labor inspired headset. Very nice, huh? I get all the TV stations now. Wait, there we go. Now we're focused on the head. Ta-da! Wait, you have a game and boom, it's there? Yeah, but what kind of game can you really make from that? Ooh, you can zoom in really nice on this thing. You know, I'm getting better at modeling again. I was sorely out of practice, but yeah, this thing actually looks better than my VTuber, doesn't it? Oops, go back. This button. But yeah, I gotta fix the I gotta fix that drifting eye. I started putting the code in so it would match my eye tracking, but it was supposed to stay on one axis. And instead it is wandering all over the place. So we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. So this helmet is from Votom's old 80s mecha anime. Good stuff. And this one is from Pat Labor. It is part of the head of one of the mecha. And I have my third project for the mecha modeling. You know what, we'll leave the headset up. My third project, don't have it quite completed yet. I have to finish rigging it up because it has a lot more mechanical movement in it. But I'll probably just I'll probably throw that in the hangar bay behind me, or maybe I'll have a little bitty model of it because it is 3D. We can do whatever we want here. I mean, I have a giant Rusty in the sky. We have a giant Rusty in the sky. See? He's just chilling up there watching over us. So, anything is possible. Oh shoot, I do still have... How is he still here? I still have, if you look on the computer screen right here, we are still getting an OBS feed somehow. Oh, wait. Ah, this is probably the last video that it received. The last video it received from OBS, because I started turning off all of those assets. Yeah, I am looking around, like my favorite anime list kind of thing, and anime and video games, and thinking about what I want to model next for Mecha Modeling Monday, because it's a lot of fun, and I used to do a lot more 3D modeling, but it's been almost before this year anyways, it had been about 8 years since I really touched 3D modeling software, aside from a little bit of CAD work for the robot or random workshopy type stuff. So yeah, I'm easing back into it, and I'm also the type that has way too many projects going at the same time, which is why we have the VTuber sandbox, the robot, the 3D modeling. I drew some emotes to celebrate affiliate. It's all fun. And this is my scheduled playtime. Twice a week I schedule my playtime. Because you know, you gotta do that sometimes, otherwise life takes a little bit too much control. Ooh, but that is nice. You see that, chat? Just floating there. Because I didn't turn off that one. I didn't turn off this OBS feed. Yeah, no, I do want to have different, yeah, we were discussing this before you shut up, Ducky. Yeah, you're on TV now. Ta-da! Yeah, I was discussing, like, what I want to do with the sandbox, kind of to make it more interactive. Like when there's a raid, maybe the ship gets damaged, and then there'll be a channel point redeemed to repair it, or have little crewmates run around, you know, you guys run around as little, like, crewmates or robots or something. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Ta-da! Look, free advertising. But no. Oh, I do have. Let's see. Which shortcut key would it be? Oh, not that one. But this works too. So hi, I made a Borderlands intro. This is what crashed last time. This is what crashed stream. Yeah, let's come away from the wall a little bit. Put that away. Get away from the wall a little bit. Maybe zoom out. So here we go. You ready for the Borderlands intro? Bam! Rusty Robot Factory. The robot. Oh, we seem zoomed in awfully close, don't we? Why are we zoomed in so close? Why are we zooming in so close? He says as he zooms in super close to the camera. Hi. I, y'all got games on that phone? How you doing? We might be a little blurry today, but hi guys. It's okay. You'll be okay. Don't worry. It's not spooky season. I don't have any heads in the jar. There are no heads in the jar in this office. Don't worry. No heads in the jar in this office. You are safe. You're perfectly safe. So anyways, how are you all doing? Oh no, I'm absolutely running out of shortcut keys. I have the bottom 2 rows all taken care of. Between movement and what do we all have here? So the bottom row is currently camera adjusting. I figured this one out today. Because the follow camera, the third person follow camera was too low. You zoom in too much, you stare at my necktie. Oh, now you're staring at my face. Yeah, so I actually hadn't been able to get nice and blurry with you like that was. But yeah, let's go back to my character. Hello again. Let's see what else. We got switching between the characters. So we have the game controller one, so I can actually walk around and have those motions, jump, and then the vtuber motion control version. Let's see what's next. V locks the camera. Okay. And now we're moving the camera. What else we got? We got profits. See, it says so. It says so. We got profits. Let's see. Yeah, and these are just my shortcuts here in Unity. For controlling all the blend shapes. Those aren't even counted here. Those are crazy key combinations because I have them set to my I have an app on an old phone that's basically acting like a stream deck. It's called Touch Portal. It works pretty good too, especially since it only costs like 15 bucks. Where were we? B. What does B do? Wait, am I in the right spot? What is B? Oh, B is flight mode. We fly now. Oh, it looks nice with the pad lever headset on too. Otherwise, we're just a little rusty. Flying around. Okay, so B is flight mode. Because when you think flight, you think the B shortcut. What else we got? What is this one? What is N? I might not be using N. M is teleporting. Hello. Oh yes, I have eyebrows. So the model in Unity is actually like two small versions behind the VC face avatar in the corner of the screen. But yes, no eyebrows. I had to add them because, as they say, eyebrows are the window to the soul. Yeah, it just really opened up the expressions, considering I'm a very statically faced character here. So I gotta show emotion. And man, the eyebrows add a ton to that. It really helped. They're not even set up nice, fully correctly. I have a new version in the works, and it's been on the back burner for a while. But I fixed the eyebrows for one thing, and I also added a lot more mouth tracking. So right now I can just do kind of like a little bit of talking based on how open my mouth is. Just a little bit of stuff. But the eyebrows, man. The eyebrows. The eyebrows. But yeah, this guy in Unity here is a little behind this one. because I have like the headset too, which is a toggle. See? Got the headset. We have a mug so I can take a drink. It has holes in it, so it doesn't hold a whole lot of liquid. But I liked this error so much that it's just like, you know what? That's character. That adds character. But it doesn't hold too much. And we got some other stuff. I also have an alternative outfit that I don't have set up here, but like so like we can be a farmer. Because I was gonna play Stardew at some point, or some other farming sims, but I haven't gotten to that yet. But I'm dressed for it. I mean, somebody had to have unfortunate accident in order for me to acquire this model. So, but they'll be okay. They're fine. They're fine. Anyways, back to business. This person's also fine. They're fine too. Man, the zooming in thing's nice now. Cause see, this is how I zoomed in before. I couldn't zoom in that far. Oops. Unzoom myself. But now I can actually zoom into the head, or at least closer to the head. There we go. Okay, anyways, the little things. What are all my other toggles? Seeing as I'm prone to crashing some of this. Let's see, we got there. This teleport. WASD is for movement. I'm kind of cramped here in the office because it's a very, very small space behind this desk here. Let's get out of this desk. Boing boing. There we go. Okay, what do we got? F is the flashlight, which we were just playing with. Let's see. G. What is G? I don't think I'm using the G key. I'd have to check my scripts. H is headgear. I'm missing my antenna. I must have disabled the antenna when I was working on the Pat Labor model. And I never put it back on. I wonder how many streams it's been. Because I finished this up in September. I finished this before October, yeah. Man. Okay. Add that to the list. Let's see, what else we got? Let's see, so that was H. J. Oh, J is my ideal light. Which I need to model a light bulb for. Because there'll be a little ideal light, like a very cartoonish, bright idea. And I totally stole that from Dead Sun. A. Okay. L. Boom. Yeah. I love this. The Borderlands splash is just awesome. I do wonder why we... Oh! That's why. We've been zoomed in this whole time. That's amusing. Or scaled in. I should say we've been scaled in, as if we were full screen. No wonder we could get so close. No wonder. Okay, now we can do it proper. Borderlands. I do still want to see the movie, even though it looked just terrible. I do want to see the movie. Borderlands is one of my favorite franchises. Bam! There we go. The robot. Oh, so fun thing about this. This splash here, this character intro splash. It's all done in Unity. Well, the animation's all done in Unity. It's not like a movie showing in the background. So one of the things I want to do is have the description text here be randomized. So it says the robot. Maybe it'll say like, offline mode or something. Just a whole list of random little descriptions. We'll call them descriptions. But yeah, that's all done in Unity. No, see, you gave me a good idea there, Ducky. Now I know how to remember which key that is, because unfortunately the movie appears to not have done, or not have been put together well. I don't know. I do still want to see it though. So whenever it comes to Netflix or whatever, Prime, I don't know. I will definitely give it a shot just for kicks. Oh hey, look at that. You know, I should have this set up like a movie set where there's just not walls. Because I'm clipping through this wall, or clipping through the door technically, because the door's open. There we go. Fun little things. So, what else? What else? No, I think that's all the keys. I don't think I have anything else set up here. But there are a few things I need to fix. Okay, see, he has the antenna, because I wasn't messing around with him. But no, antennaless. That's a shame. That's a shame. I need to import the new version of the model anyways. Okay, we are going to put that back immediately. Let's go find our head. Is that under the head? Low poly head. Right antenna. Bam. We now have our lovely antenna back. There we go, folks. Ta-da! What were the other... Oh, let's save that right away, so I don't forget it. And whatever else we've been working on. What are my other scripts? Yes, I do not have this set up properly, but it does get the job done. You know, I should be using the here we go. I should be using the what do they call it? The input system. I should be using the input system, like it's partially set up here. Oh, in fact, I have the zoom cam set up right here, and super speed. So I have some of it set up properly, but the bulk of my shortcut keys are literally listening for a key to be pressed. Well, I have it set to key up instead of key down. So like this one, toggle idea bulb visibility. It just turns that object on or off. Toggles it really. Let's see. F is a flashlight. Rusty chat. Why didn't... I must have had that disabled, because that should have popped up. That's what K was. Because, yeah, K is for chat. Obviously. It's cat, right? T. Oh, T is for my wave mouth. I think that was part of what crashed everything before, unfortunately. Here's our hat system. Hat system. I mean, you can never have enough hats. So this just increments the hats. Hat equals hat plus 1. You can never have enough hats. What else we got here? B, hide the body. Yes. I mean, you know, this is some lore appropriate naming conventions here. We got a capture and control, Rusty. Yep. See, these are very, very on brand, I think. Unintentionally, even. Hide the body. Capture the body. Yeah. Very appropriately named functions. Yes. Variables. Let's see. Oh, and we also have a green screen, some green screen stuff set up. Because this whole project is a streaming endeavor, streaming environment, and production facility. There, we can call it that. So yeah. Yes. So basically, the green screen is I have it set so that there actually can be a green screen. There can be a green screen over here. Like, here's my lovely green screen camera. And... well, it's not. Ooh. What the what? It does that? Wow, okay. This is new and exciting because I don't usually have the green screen turned on. So normally this is not dark teal. Normally this is like chroma green. However, even though I'm not running, I'm not running the game, right? I'm not in test mode or anything. It's still sending what this camera sees, which you can't see obviously. It's still sending that into OBS. So that is new and interesting information. And I hope it goes away. Why aren't you going away? God dang it. Okay. There it goes. Well, that's new and exciting information. So normally what that does, or what that whole area is this. So if you look behind Giant Rusty right here, with flashlight, I turn that off. You see this guy in the center of the screen, kind of. Yeah, he's definitely being blocked by Giant Rusty here. Hold on. Nope, not that one. You. Nope, not you either. Where is my other spout? Spout. Unity test. There you go. You move over. Ta-da! There. So I have a static camera set up. Or static. It's instead of being this camera controlled by the mouse, all the fun stuff, there is another camera set up basically in front of the character. You can't see it. I do need to model it just for fun, like a TV studio camera, or maybe another Rusty sitting there with a camcorder, because that'd be pretty funny. But this is so I can get a nice render, to use as my VTuber, my VTuber avatar. Instead of the little guy down here, well, still be a little guy, but it'd be the current big Rusty on the screen. Because the quality of the lighting is so much better, and I can actually control it better instead of what I currently use is VC Face, which works just fine. But I want more control with. Got this whole gaming environment anyways, so when I want to be in front of the game or whatever software I'm using, instead of like a webcam look, like the guy in the middle, get a nice transparent background. He's a little buggy nowadays though, so it's a little problematic that way. But the camera for the transparent background, I didn't think it'd run. I wouldn't think it'd be sending any information if I wasn't playing, if I didn't have that little play button up there enabled. Because like now it's not sending anything, but apparently it still is. There's just nothing in front of the camera. Case in point, we're gonna turn teal. Yep, we're now teal. Huh. Well, would you look at that? That is interesting. I might have other uses for that. Too now. I'm gonna jot that down as a note. Let's see. Spout runs always in all caps. I knew it would. I knew it was sending data from OBS into like the editor here, because when I would watch the TV screen in the office, or in the computer screen, I should say, Okay, click on it, make this a little bit quicker. There we go. Ta-da! So this is what we were all watching before I disabled OBS, sending OBS into my office here. Because I was trying to narrow down where my crappy code is, or what's causing the most issues in the system. Turns out it was a cool waveform mouth. So when I was talking, it was doing a cool audio waveform, kind of like Winamp is in the corner. So that looked awesome. But that with a combination of, I assume, the flashlight was just causing too many issues, and it, my graphics card didn't appreciate that. Anyway. Or maybe because it wasn't going through the graphics card, because this is not compiled. Which is curious. I wonder if it would give me problems if it was compiled. While we are here, where is that flashlight? Okay. I want you to start in off mode. Control lights. Bring up that script. I avoid update. Where is my... Here, let's look up the other one too. Control lights. Oh, just void start, obviously. Void start. We are going to, let's see. We are going to just capture this. Flashlight. Someone should put these in alphabetical order. There. So now, set active, false. There. So there. Now the flashlight will start turned off. As it should be. So the perk of doing it through code like this is that I'll still be able to find it in the editor. So I'll still be able to find it when I'm here and not just in this hierarchy browser behind me. Because if I make it invisible, where are you? There we go. So if I were to disable it here, it's really hard to find. I basically have to search for it, which is, no problem. I'd probably be doing that anyways. Maybe, flashlight, and there, it finds it. See, right there, flashlight is in hand R, blah 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 blah. However, I like to just point and click at things. But if it's hiding, that's very difficult. So anyways, there we go. Let's see. I'm gonna save that. I don't think we had a whole lot on our to-do list that is, doable in like 10 minutes. I was going to add, I'm holding an actual piece of paper here. I was going to have, tonight we were gonna work on a spooky little area of the space station. Have some skeletons and, scary stuff. But when I tried exporting the package or importing the package from a different project, it did not want to go properly, and I didn't want to load it all and go through all that hassle again on screen. I'm trying to keep this sandbox under control. So I only have a couple of my asset packs loaded. Otherwise, there's way too many, bloat, which makes it difficult to back up the project because, my low poly I have a bunch of Cinti Studios low poly packs that I got like through humble bundles and such. And I loaded them all into a project, and the project's like 7 gigabytes now. And this one's like, even with all the stuff I put in here in the Office and the Sci-Fi Space Pack, this one is still underneath. It's right around a gigabyte. Much nicer to back up. Welcome in, DJ Dirty Skeet. We are crossing small things off of our to-do list because we crashed nicely when I tried to put big things on the to-do list. Because we are not optimized. The problems of a sandbox. The problems of a sandbox and not optimizing things. It should be a decent fix, even without cleaning everything up. Where are we? I have to do some light optimization, literally light optimization, and also better handle my Spout. So the video feeds essentially coming in and out of Unity. I think that's what it was trying to do too much at once. And it's not that the computer couldn't handle it, it's just that I wasn't doing it in an efficient manner. But since we just saved, and we just made sure to save again, let's see if we can turn some of those shenanigans back on. Okay. So that one's gonna send it back to the desk. What else did we have? You know what? This might be the last time we try this one. So let's turn the waveform back on. Waveform test. Oh, okay. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if we crash it. Okay. Got the usual stuff. Hello. Oh. Yes, I just heard my fans kick in. I don't know if that was just because I was compiling some stuff in the background. But. Ta-da! We have a waveform mouth. It doesn't. Oh man, it doesn't quite match the color of my eyes. But that's okay. It still looks pretty cool. Yeah, let's go over to the office. Oh, there we go. I saw that. I saw what you typed. We're watching you. We are watching you. But yeah. Oh, we're a little noisy. So yes, I definitely think it's the all the Spout feeds. And one of those Spout feeds is hiding right there. Ta-da! We are watching. We are always watching on our monitor. So yes, this is actually the feed coming out of OBS. So it's sending it up to Twitch, but it is also sending it into Unity, or Unity is listening to it. So we're watching the video feed here. And I've got a few other things coming in. So the waveform mouth also coming from OBS. I thought that was a pretty cool touch. I am going to do a proper mouth rigging so I can have more of a a cartoony mouth. But this is a fun experiment. We'll see if I get any errors popping up. Let's see, we got that. I bet if I turn the flashlight on, then we will have some problems. All right, here we go. No problems yet. Oh, it's cool. You can see, even from this distance, you can see on the computer screen, right? Oops, no. I can't quite hit the computer screen from this angle. There we go. Ta-da! Anyways, you can see on the computer screen, you can see what you're also seeing on the big screen here. But yeah, no, we can do hand puppets. We can do hand puppets, but unfortunately I do not have 5 fingers. So what we do get is, let's see. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the decreasing the shadow map did not do my hand puppet any favors. That is That's kind of gross. Wait, can I actually do something here? Woof woof. No. I don't know. This is a good place to end stream on, isn't it? Doing shadow puppets, low res shadow puppets. There we go. Oh no, I really did disable my chat. Chat's supposed to show up here too. Wait. Hold on. Testing. Now, oh no, we are still here. Ta-da! It's just it's kind of blurry. There we go. So one of the chat blocks follows me around, and the other beta version there just stays put. But we're testing. Let's go float on over here because we don't have the animation controller set up nicely. Bam. We'll just put this right in front of our friend here. Hello. There we go. It has some issues with transparency, it looks like, but that's okay. That's okay. It seems like a good place to end the stream. We got, oh, he's floating. I didn't even realize he's floating. Another thing to fix. But no. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thanks for the stream. Let's go find somebody to pester. I'll lock the camera here. Turn off the text mouth there. All right. Okay. And yeah. No, thanks for stopping by. It's turned into more of a just kind of a showing off where I am, fixing the little things. Fixing the little things is rather important, isn't it? Oh, we're gonna go raid. We're gonna drop in and say hi to Dead Sun, I think. All right, let's see. Yep, we're gonna go raid Dead Sun. He's doing some 3D modeling right now. I think he's working on his Halloween project. So we are going to do a little raid message here. Oops, Rusty raid, if I could spell. Get that little emote going. Copy and paste that for myself anyways. There we go. Okay. Thanks again for stopping by. Wednesday, I hope to have Rusty Robot out, and we won't be in this lovely Unity environment. We'll be hopefully probably playing some retro game. So that should be a lot of fun. And having the Rusty Robot out for a little end of spooky month here. It'll be a good time. Probably Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Maybe. We'll see what game we play. Maybe play a few games. Dig out some old spooky stuff. But anyways, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Let's go say hi to Dead Sun. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's get kicked over there.